people are giving their freedoms away, right? People are
Right.
advocating. People used to fight for freedom. Now people are advocating to have their own most basic freedoms taken away. I saw just yesterday, in Texas and in Mississippi, the governors, opened up the states and they dropped the mask mandates. And I saw a tweet today where a guy literally he posted a picture of a mask and he said, "This is a messenger for Governor Abbott. If you want this, you're going to have to take it from me." I, I was like, wait, what? Like, I almost threw my phone. I was just like, dude,
Yeah.
like on multiple levels, my mind was just blown by the statement. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, like if you want to still wear your mask, you can still wear your mask. He's just saying
Yeah.
you don't have to. So
Right.
people have become so slavish, and this year it's literally brought out every hidden authoritarian in our societies,
Mm-hmm.
every dormant authoritarian has been surfaced. Every
Mm-hmm.
single one has been surfaced, right? I've never seen so many people getting off on telling other people what to do, right? It's crazy, and the shaming and the name calling, and you're a grandma killer, and you don't care about people's lives, and this and that. If you don't support every single draconian mandate, in a way, I would be a lot less disturbed if this was all coming from the government and even the media.
Right.
It's the fact, it's the percentage of people who have just embraced it and are ramming it down the rest of us. That's what's really freaked me out. That's what's made me go, oh my gosh, like this is nuts. In the UK now, people are talking about, yeah, you should need to have a vaccine passport. You should need to show your papers to go to the pub, to go to the supermarket, to go to the gym.
Right.
I've seen they've instituted this in Israel now. I was talking about this 6 months ago and people were calling me a conspiracy theorist.
Right.
Now people are talking about it openly. And I'm just like, man, this is really disturbing. So I have a thought on this to tie it together. Let me know what you think about this, which is
Mm-hmm.
that I sense that when people are genuinely lack freedom or are in some kind of like bondage for a period of time, then they crave freedom and liberty and they value it. But when they've had freedom and liberty and value and in comfort for a long period of time, as we have here in the West for our entire lifetimes, really, then we reach this weird stage that we're in now where people are actively advocating to have their rights and their freedoms taken away and restricted. It just seems to be, I grew up in Saudi Arabia, so I've kind of got like an interesting contrast here, but it really seems like people are keen to have their own rights restricted. And I've never seen people, and especially in a country like the USA. In the
Yeah.
UK, I can understand it a bit more, but in the USA, I'm kind of seeing it from a distance, and it seems like, some people are kind of holding their ground, but a lot of people are like, no, we need less rights.
Yeah. Well, it's, order out of chaos. You got order, chaos, order, chaos. It's just a cycle. It's a cycle in nature and it's a cycle in societies. And we're coming out of one of the most chaotic times, at least, in recorded history. We are, just to consider that it's so chaotic that somebody born with a penis can't necessarily be a man. Is that upside down? So with this kind of chaos, there's a primal desire for order. And of course, I'm a traditional conservative. I have to acknowledge that about myself because I believe the old order makes sense. The old order, and particularly the old order of the home. That's really where the battlefield for me is, restoring the order to the home. I want to see marriages work again. I want to see families work again. I want to see fathers be good fathers and women be mothers because that's their superpower. I want to see that all happen. But of course, that's all broken down, and we live in, we're mirrored in chaos everywhere. But this hankering for order is still there. We've been convinced that the old order is, like you said before, it's racist. It's everything that's wrong, and all the words that they've made up, heteronormative, all that is projected on the old order or the way things work, the way things they've worked up until this point. So when you have like the final stirring of disorder, the final stirring of chaos, which has been 2020, people they want an order again. It's like just give me back normal. That's why they call it this new normal. And is very well understood that when you create chaos and you offer a solution, right? You come with the solution. a new order. And this is what we've been aiming towards for the past 100 years, at least the past 100 years, really, is this new world order. They want to create a one world government, a one world ideology, one world superpower, right? Where there's one currency, all of this. Because, it's not good enough to rule your nation. It's not good enough just to rule a continent. We got, just like Pinky and the Brain, we got to take over the world. These guys are like the nefarious villains in the movies. Like, we're going to take over the world, and it will not stop until they take over the world. So how do you take over the world? Well, break down the old order, create pure chaos, give people fear of that chaos, and then offer the solution, a new normal, a new world order. And so people who are crying for, to hold on to their masks because it gives them a sense of order are the same people that are going to accept all of the initiations into the new global governance, which is been the plan from the beginning.
Put some respect on my name. Sick like a vein.